G'day D-Live and welcome back to the Gives a Minute D-Live stream for a Wednesday afternoon affair. It has just gone 13 minutes past 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you, whatever the time it is, wherever you're consuming this content. You're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Looking into the chit chat, I see Charles, I see Grammy Justice, I see Rob Mack, I see Deborah, and I see Davo. I see 5 crew and therefore 5 freaking cheerses, because everyone gets a cheers when they join the Gives a Minute D-Live stream chit chat. This glass, that microphone, when these two things touch each other somehow, somewhere, in some universe, that represents the cheers, and I'm not sure why that is either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 freaking cheeses. Let me get a swig here. Wow! Wow! That's what I felt like. I just finished the 10K fitness walk and I'm parched as bro. Davo, thank you for the lemon. Back up in the chat. Charles with a lemon, thank you, Charles. Grammy Justice, much love and many blessings. Thank you. Much love back. Rob Mack, good night. This is the end of last stream. Good night. Good night, Gives and Givers. And then today, Davo says, good afternoon, sir. You call me sir? You been drinking? You don't have to call me sir, dude. I'm not a sir. Do I look like a sir? Shee. Good afternoon, sir. How was your surfing this morning? The surfing was lousy. It was onshore slop. I got 3 waves and I was done within 20 minutes. There's a video coming. I'll show it to you very soon. But yeah, it wasn't very good. Thanks for asking anyway. Davo, thank you for the lemon. Folks, this is... well, this is a green tea. This is a Wednesday cryptocurrency stream. The entire stream is dedicated towards cryptocurrency. So if you're interested in cryptocurrency at all, in any way, shape or form, this is the stream for you. Once a week we do this. Now, on this stream today in particular, we're going to look at a viewer request, the Ecomi OMI Token. Now, it looks like it's NFT related, given the description of this video. Wondering what's so special about crypto Ecomi OMI Token. I guess I'm saying that right. So we'll take a look at 3 different videos around the OMI Token. I don't know anything about it. We'll learn about it. And then, no surprises, we are also going to look at Pulse Chain. Now, you know what I talk when I talk about this, right? What I'm doing and what you might want to do as well. I should back up a little and preface this and say, psst, this just in. I am not a financial advisor. No advice financial, just advice, not financial. Take the word financial, take the word advice. Do not put this one in front of it, just take advice. That's it. I'm not a financial advisor, never worked in the industry, never will work in the industry, never care for that. Take this as entertainment, take this as humor, take this as humorous entertainment value advice. Just do not take this as financial advice. Now, oh wow, this green tea is delicious. I love it. Rob Mack, g'day, fat Uncle Ben on. G'day, Rob Mack. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Rob Mack. I'm gonna need some more water soon. So, Pulse Chain, Hex. So, here's what I'm doing, right? This is... so we've heard... the testnet will be completed around about December, early December-ish, or first couple of weeks in December. So that gives us a fair amount of time to get our stuff together, let's just say. Now, what am I referring to? Well, without diving too deep into Pulse Chain, what it's going to be and what it's going to do, there is a concept which you may be interested in if you're already dabbling in crypto. If you have a Metamask wallet or the Trezor Ledger, is that correct? Some other, see, I only use Metamask, but there are other ones that this will work with as well. I'm not too sure which ones they are. You can check yourself, go to pulse.info and check it yourself. But here's the thing. if you have, let's just call it a MetaMask, but you know, it could be other. If you have one of these and you hold tokens inside that mask, that MetaMask wallet. Now, of course, we know the tokens aren't in the wallet. It's just the information. The tokens remain on the chain, of course. But once Pulse Chain launches, if you have ERC20 tokens, which most of them are on the Ethereum network, you will get a duplicate of those into Pulse Chain. Yes, that's correct, a duplicate. What have you done to deserve that? Nothing. You get free tokens when Pulse Chain mainnet launches. The tokens you get are a duplicate of those that you already have on the Ethereum chain. So you could go and take all of your tokens and put them in your MetaMask and just get a duplicate when this snapshot happens. You could take that duplicate, then you can withdraw them and do whatever you want with it. Me personally, it looks like I'm going to be duplicating my Liquid Hex. That's the token I'm holding in my MetaMask, and including a little bit of Ethereum for gas fees. But I'm going to be trying to do whatever I can between now and mainnet launching, which is apparently mid-December or second week in December, second week. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get all of my, I've got a bunch of coins laying around in different apps and whatnot. I'm trying to get all of those into Liquid Hex in MetaMask. So we're going to look at the first, so last week we dabbed into Cos.tv. I've been using Cos.tv for quite a while now, since DLive, I want to use the word partnered, but it wasn't even a partnership. It was just something, DLive did something with Cos.tv and it brought Cos.tv to my attention. From there on, I started using Cos.tv and earning their in-app currency, Cos. And also another token called Vest, which is how you sort of like, it's how you gain worth on the platform. But you can convert, so Cos is translatable, transferable and tradable on exchanges, on Binance, for example. Vest is not transferable, Vest is not tradable outside of the app. So you think of Vest almost like you would think of, dare I say it, the Lino, right? So what I'm doing is, there is a way to convert Vest into Cos and then withdraw the Cos. Problem, or not the problem, but the situation there is there's a 6-week turnaround. So the moment you click, I want to convert all my Vest into Cos, it's going to take 6 weeks. It happens once a week. A sixth of your vested Vest becomes Cos, 1/6 every week, totaling of 6 weeks. So we started that last week, and I want to look into my Cos.tv and just see how much of my Vest has now been converted. I mean, we literally did it on this stream last week, so it's been 7 days. So we should have some done. So I want to take a look at that. Vanfrick, how you doing, man? Vanfrick, a little cheers there. But why does this token get value on the Pulse chain? This is what's called an airdrop. So many times in life, you get given free things. In the case of cryptocurrency, free coins are known as an airdrop. Happens all the time. You can go and get free coins literally right now in Discord, right? If you go to the Pirate Chain Discord and sign up, you can literally earn free coins in the faucets. People run React airdrops and listening to guess that tune and you win wrapped R. You can get free tokens anywhere on the internet. Bitcoin was given away for free. Did you know Bitcoin was given away for free at the Genesis days? You could have got Bitcoin for free. So this is pretty common in cryptocurrency for doing tasks, and for a lot of them are pretty mundane. You click on watch an ad, wait 10 seconds, and then claim your coins, kind of thing. That's all good and true when the coins increase in value. A lot of the coins might not. Here is this instance of a airdrop. The simple way to get it is to have ERC20s in your MetaMask wallet. At the time, it's gonna be called a snapshot phase. At the snapshot phase, I think it's a 5 or 6 day turnaround. Once that's done, it's over. You're not going to be getting free coin. You're not going to be getting free Pulse and free Hex forever. It's just at this one point. And that's why what I'm doing is focusing all of my attention on, up until Pulse Chain mainnet launches, I'm trying to focus all of my attention on doing whatever I can to get as much ERC20, in this case Hex. I believe, given some advice from Johnny No Good, a Hexagon, he suggested get as much liquid Hex as you can and get ready for that. So that's what I'm doing. You might choose to do differently. And we do have a video here. There's a video here called Pulse Chain Strategies. Let's get ready. So this is going to be another video we're going to learn about. And here's another one called Pulse Chain Simplified. Maybe we should take that one first, actually. Pulse Chain Simplified. But this is so what I'm trying to do on these streams leading up to this day, what I'm trying to do is basically prepare everybody, not financially, just in preparation for what could well be the greatest decision you make ever. Considering what Hex has done, right? If you consider what Hex has done with people, with their investments, in the short time that Hex has been around, there's literally people driving Lamborghinis from investing in Hex. Not a lot of money either, not a lot down, right? I know it sounds too good to be true, but I've seen it in my results. I've seen it clearly in my results. That's why I'm doing, and I don't have a vast amount of disposable income. In fact, I have none, right? I don't have, if I had disposable income, I'd be buying another solo shot for surfing, but I don't have the cash to do that. But what I do have is a little bit of altcoins floating around on different websites that I've been using, and I want to do what I can to make that worth something. And I believe Pulse Chain is where this worth lies. So that's what I'm doing. Will I get CryptoKitties over on Pulse? Apparently you will. I heard this the other day. You will be getting duplicate NFTs. I've heard this. It sounds like a good deal, but the deal has no value. I mean, tell that to those who staked Hex, Vanfrick. And tell that to me, who's staking of Hex to the value of about $330 US. Last I checked, it has dropped off. Last I checked, it was about 80K worth. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Now that's obviously T-shares as well, but 80 grand from dropping 330 approximately. Now, look, you can say that's only numbers on a screen, dude. You're never going to get that for 15 years. Here's the thing. If that's what it's done within 1 year, and it is legit, I could cash that out now, right? I could cash that out and buy a quarter of a Lambo. I don't want a Lamborghini. People are doing that. People have done that. It's called Hex flexing. People are doing this. So what I'm saying is, if you feel like you've missed this Hex boat, here comes Pulse Chain. It's right there. It's so close to launching. Do what you can to not miss out. That's all I'm gonna say. Just do whatever you can, whatever the situation you find yourself in. Do what you can to get here early to not miss out on this. Now I know that sounds like FOMO, and all I can go on is what I'm seeing with Hex. That's it. All I can go on is what I've seen, the value of my Hex. And by the way, those of you who've staked Hex, you get a duplicate of that as well. So basically, the moment mainnet launches, I'm 160 grand richer because I've got 80K and whatever it will be at the time of launch. I've got 80K Hex value. You get a duplicate of that staking on the Pulse Chain, another 80K. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record here every week, and I'm going to be sounding like this every single week until this mainnet launches, until this thing happens. I'm going to be, because I do not want to get to the point where it's like, dudes, did you not do anything about that? Because I'm cashing in here, and you didn't do anything. I'm sorry about that, because I want to be the one that said, I'm telling you every week. Sticker removed. What was that sticker, Rob Mac? I didn't even see that. Vanfrick, the only token of value on Pulse Chain will be Hex itself. I doubt all other projects would accept the trade. Yeah, you could be right there. There is no income before you cash out. This is a statement. Good idea, Gibbs. Thank you, Davo. Vanfrick, I don't think Hex should get any attention. There is a lot of other projects that actually has a use case. So Hex is a term deposit, a cash deposit, a time deposit. That is, whenever I see that kind of a comment, I'm like, haven't time deposits existed forever in conventional banking? Like, can't you go to a bank and say, I've got X amount of dollars, I want to give them to you, and you tie them up in your banking infrastructure for X amount of years, blah, blah, blah. And when I come back and get them, I'll get my principal and interest on top. That's called a time deposit. We call it a term deposit in Australia. You might know it as a cash deposit or a time deposit, or there's other words for it. Same concept, right? That's worked for as long as banks have existed. So why would that not work in crypto? And when that does come into crypto, which it has done with Hex, how come all of a sudden that's not a use case? When this is a proven concept in conventional fiat currencies. I just don't get that statement. And like, literally tell that to the dudes driving Lamborghinis decked out with Hex logos all over them. Like what part didn't work? Where I don't get it. Like what I'm sorry, Vanfreak, you and I get along very well, but I just don't get this part. Like you're literally saying to the dudes that have bought, there's people that have bought hotels and shit. To those people, what part of Hex isn't working again? I'm struggling. And those are the dudes that have unstaked. They didn't even leave it for the whole term. They emergency unstaked and bought Lamborghinis and stuff. At that point, and by the way that the game theory works is, for those that continue to stake, we earn off those guys pulling out and going buying Lambos and vacations and mistresses and whatnot. We all earn from that by leaving our stakes in. So I'm just really like, I don't want to use the word baffled, but I am concerned at what exactly do you think isn't working at that point? Where is the disconnect here? How does it not work? Vanfrick, yes, but it's still an unregulated market. Cryptocurrency, unregulated, yeah, right, understood. Johnny No Good, how you doing, man? Speaking of the man, Johnny, this is the guy who said get as much liquid Hex in your MetaMask as possible, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing that. Free market will make the final decision. I'm very excited as well, Gibbs. Johnny, me too, man. Me too, dude. Mayunis, wow! Thank you, Charles. Vanfrick, Hex is not special. As you tell, it's been for ages. People driving Lambos on Manhattan for decades. Yeah, but Hex is not even 2 years old, dude. Like, people have made a lot of money very quickly in Hex. And those that are comfortable in waiting, delaying the gratification, they're earning more money. Let's not forget, $330 US was around about the total of my Hex value. This goes back just before Big Payday when I got involved. Today, it's about 80 grand. I'm just saying, imagine that 330 was, let's just say that was 330,000. I'm not too sure how to do that math exactly, but I know that the 80 grand will be a fair income a lot more than that. And at that point, in October 2021, I could have pulled that crap out and said, I'm not going to risk this for 15 years. And I could have taken all of those earnings and be done, right? Gone, run. People are doing that. And when they do, those that stay earn the reward of their mistake. And what's their mistake? A truckload of money. Could have been a bigger truck later on, but at the time that they take out, they get a truckload. We get a little dipper truck that pulls off the side and goes, that's a little section for you because that guy pulled out. I'm just struggling to, like, okay, Van Frick, if there were people, like, okay, how many YouTube videos do you see where people are saying, I can't believe I lost all my money in Hex. I can't believe they scammed me. I can't believe it's all over with. I can't believe Richard Hart. I can't believe this. I haven't seen a single video, right? I haven't seen anybody say, I lost this amount of dollars. I lost all this money. I lost all my other coins. I did. The only thing that you see on the internet is people flexing what they've already taken from Hex and people questioning it, saying, oh, I'm not so sure. I'm not really sure. So on the one hand, you've got all these dudes going, oh, look at this. And then you got the people going, yeah, it doesn't look, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. But you don't have people going, you should be skeptical because I lost all of my life savings. You don't see that bit, right? You don't see that. So you see people that are celebrating and cracking champagne and having the greatest time of their lives. And then you got people going, well, that champagne doesn't look very expensive, and that Lamborghini probably an import. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to overstep the boundaries here, Van Frick, but I'm not seeing the picture you're seeing. If you've seen a different story to this, let me know, because I haven't seen it. Jason, how you doing, man? Jason Albion, 80 million. Would that be 80 million? Shoot, man. How much penalty you need to pay to unstake now? So if you unstaked now, depending on how much you staked and how long you staked for, there is a sliding scale. I mean, I could bring up my staker app and have a look, but the staker app just says a number, like you would lose. It says like penalty for unstaking, minus 300 grand or something. Penalty for unstaking early, minus 300 grand. If you unstake now, you'd receive whatever the amount is. My value, like the 330, it's not worth a lot until the end, and so I'd be a fool to unstake now and run with the 80 grand I've already earned, considering what it will get to. And by the way, that's the value of Hex as it stands today. As we know, cryptocurrency is a very volatile market. Prices change, prices go up, prices go down. At the time that we're at, I think we're about 38 cents, 39 cents. It's been, I feel like it got close to 50 cents and then it dropped right back off. You come back later on, like Bitcoin, like other cryptocurrencies that fluctuate up and down, come back in the long term and see where the value of Hex is, and then think about what. So I don't want to get too deep into the weeds of the game theory, but the T-share concept, right? You earn by every T-share you own, you earn Hex every day. So you earn more liquid Hex. Well, it's not liquid, it gets added to your tally, and then at the end of your stake, that's your Hex bonus, if you like, by having T-shares. And you get T-shares from getting in early when the price was low and staking long. So the concept is it rewards you for doing something long term. So this idea of the term deposit, it's the exact same concept, right? You go to the bank and they say, well, sir, we'll give, if you bring me $1,000 and lock it in for a year, when you come back this time next year, we'll give you $1,100. So you'll earn $100 interest. But if you lock that in for 10 years, when you come back in 10 years, we'll give you $20,000. So you'll get $10,000 interest instead of $100. Something like that, right? That's the concept. That's how it works in banking. This is how it's working here with Hex. And Pulse Chain is a sidestep to that. But here's the thing. If you want to get in early and you want to do something that could potentially be life-changing, this point in history, October 2021, this is when you need to make a decision. Even if your decision is, man, I've heard that Gibbs guy ramble about this for so long, if this shuts him up, I'll put in $100. I'll put in $400. I'll put in the 320 that he put in November last year and see how it goes. Even if you just did that just for a giggle, right? Just to say, okay, well, whatever, we'll see what happens. You might find yourself looking at it like I did later on going, I know these are just numbers on a screen, but those are high numbers and that belongs to me. What? But this is the time of this is the historical time when you need to take action. There's no point doing it later. You got to do it now. Get your stuff ready. And that's what I'm trying to instill this. So if it was 330k to be worth 80 million, oh my goodness gracious me. Imagine Rob Mack, imagine pulling that out at the moment and going, actually, you know what? If you dropped 330,000 instead of $330 and it was worth 80 million now, you'd probably be better off pulling out, right? You'd probably be better off going, I'll take that out, because at that amount of money, this is a bit pessimistic, but at that amount of money, you've basically guaranteed the rest of your life, right? Like, sorry, at my age, I'm 46. So at 46, I could wait till 65 and get an absolute truck ton of money, and this is all hypothetical if I had to put 330,000, or I could take out 80 million now and just live the rest of my life very, very comfortably. I'd probably take it, if I'm being honest. I'd probably take it. And by the way, then you'd be benefiting all those that stayed in. So you're helping the community by getting out early, I guess. And then you've got to think, 46. I mean, we hear people dying at my age. It's not uncommon for people to die. Didn't Charlotte tell us about someone who's 46 whose heart just stopped working recently? Like, you want to wait 15 years for an absolute, let's be honest, an amount of money you're never going to be able to spend, or take out the 80 mil now and go to Vegas and put it all on black. Hey, Gibbs, just going to lurk and listen. No worries, Melbourne Doug. Robski, Melbourne Doug. Jason, I don't even have life savings. I'm lucky if I had a toonie to rub against a loony. Jason, I'm pretty much in your boat, man, except that I've got a bit of a crypto portfolio thanks to DLive and thanks to Hex. I'm in that same kind of boat. Hex is just a smart contract. It's not a crypto anyway. You might be getting technical there, but if I understand correctly, the smart contract runs the blockchain. The smart contract governs how the blockchain operates. Continue. I'll never disturb when Hex is talked again. No, dude. I'm gonna cheese you, but I appreciate you asking the questions, and like I said, all I want to do is, historically, at this point, I want to make it extremely clear of what's going on. Just because when I was introduced to Hex in November last year, before Big Payday, I was equally as stunned by it. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Like term deposit in crypto? What are you talking about? It took a while. It took a while for me to sort of grasp it. And I had to sit back and go, well, okay. And it was coincidental that I got involved before Big Payday. So that was just coincidence. Well, good timing and coincidence. And thank you to the Hexicans that did come in and basically shove that down my throat. Because that was a reward, right? I've got 17 T-shares. Now, people might have 1,700 T-shares. I've got 17. I'm stoked on that. Absolutely stoked on that. Jason, I invested $3 or $4 in Dash in 2013. In 2017, it was worth 2,800. I mean, right. There you go, dude. There you go, man. You probably would have taken it out earlier if it was 80 million. Yeah, true. It's true. Case, how you doing, man? Yo, yo, yo. Johnny No Good, you should paste your staked Hex address into the Stake Hex Today website. It might predict your future stake. How do you... Can we do that, dude? Walk me through that. So I guess I'm gonna sign into MetaMask here. That's the first thing you gotta do. Get in there with it. Ah, incorrect password. Whoopsie. So protect your funds. Oh, what? That's cool. Okay, so here's what I've got going so far, folks. 2,890 liquid hex and a little bit of Ethereum. 29 bucks worth of Ethereum. That's about 1,100 US in hex. But let's go to this stakehex.today. Stakehex.today. Gibbs, I appreciate you doing this show. Thank you, man. View stakes and estimate future income generated by Hex. Create test stakes and view future possibilities. Oh, wow. So if I connect my MetaMask, it should just automatically... Oh, I've got 19 T-shares, not 17. So suck on that. That's more than I thought. So you guys can see this, right? So, okay, I've never seen this site before. This is cool. So what are we looking at here? Today's interest is $41. My liquid hex this is what's in my MetaMask. My projected hex, 784,000. Projected US dollars, 16 million? What? What? Are you telling me that this is going to be worth 16 mil in less than 15 years? Is that what that's saying? Seriously? $15.9 million? In case that we're going to get into your coin soon, dude. I've got a little sideswiped here. Is that what this is telling me? Johnny, you can adjust that graph as well, Gibbs. Nobody knows the future, but the website gives people heart palpitations. I mean, I don't know what to say here. So what's this? Projected current. So my current value is 73,000. That's actually less than it's dropping. Hex has dropped in value, hasn't it? Overview. Years, months, days. Okay. So we want it in users. You could get a barrel of JD Select. I could at least go for a tour of the distillery. Projected. This is unbelievable. So I guess we can. So 2036 is when this is when it all comes out, right? Create test stakes. Use this to estimate possible income from future stakes. Shares and rates are calculated based on current hex statistics. So if you were to stake $1,000 US, that's going to get you, which is what I've pretty much, if you look at my liquid hex, 2,890, which is about that. So if I was to stake what I have liquid, which I'm not going to do because I'm holding that for Pulse Chain. If I was to stake my liquid hex 10 stakes, what about just one stake, man? I want to do one stake. One stake, maximum days, which is your 555. What is the view button here? View. Not sure what the view button's doing. Projected. Oh, this is okay. So this is my test stake here. So So 785K. That's lousy. I mean, sorry. It's not loud. that sounded wrong. It's not lousy, but it's a lot less than what I've earned, and I put in a lot less than that. That projected is on the left for your test stake. Yeah, gotcha here. So why, if you staked it at 10 times? Okay, so it's worth less if you do 10 different stakes. Gotcha. 10 stakes. Okay, cool. Wow! Davo, thank you for the lemon, man. So let me take a look then at let's go back. So I'm very happy not doing this. I'm very happy not staking this in. I'm very happy leaving this liquid hex in here. And what we're going to do later on in this stream is have a look at COS TV. Actually, we should do this right now just to see. Let's go to cos.tv and see how much of my vest has been converted to COS. This is I'm obviously signed in here. We're going to go down to my personal, sorry, whoops, that's the wrong button. This is just me. Oh no, that was the correct button. Make this larger for you. So what you've got here is, you got a COS value here, and you got a COS wallet value here, $236 worth. I basically want to put that in as more hex, obviously, but I'm converting my vest. Let's see where my vest is at. Where's my vest? That's the wrong one again. I did that wrong. This will all look a little bit weird to you if you don't know COS TV. It's a bit of a clunky looking site. Here's my vest here, but where is my converted vest? That's pop. How come? It's a bit clunky, this site. Okay, so I thought there'd be some already converted here. Yeah, you currently have a vest conversion. This transaction will interrupt. We don't want to do another vest conversion. After the conversion is initiated, 1/6 of vest will be turned to COS every week, and only one conversion can happen in one operation. That's why I'm not touching it again. I thought we would have already, this would have already dropped down. This vest amount would have dropped down into COS, but it doesn't look like anything's happened yet. Because that COS balance is 43, and if you look at my COS balance, look at that, I earned 242 vest just for uploading a video. It's pretty rad. If you look at my creation center, should have gone to personal center, not creation center. These are my current videos. Personal center is what I wanted to go to. I thought that this COS amount would have gone up. Interesting, hasn't done anything yet. I guess maybe it has to go UTC or something. But either way, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get more liquid hex in my MetaMask here in preparation for... See, whilst it is good, let's get rid of the test stake here. Whilst it is good fun to look at this, maybe you got to wait the full 6 weeks. Maybe, Rob Mack, and then it'll do it all in one go. You might be right, yeah. While this is good to look at, oh, okay, so I can move these. Okay, so let me refresh this again. Projected. Did that change if I changed it back? It didn't. Let me just refresh this. Oh, that didn't. Okay, so yeah, I wish you hadn't have shown me this site, Johnny No Good. I really wish you hadn't have. Overview. Can't we go back to projected where it was originally? Where was that really nice figure? Estimated USD price. kind of want to I want to get that back to how it was looking. Close the browser and then I opened up over here. You really suck, browser. I kind of want to see that initial. Play with that later. Hit the wheel or sprocket. Okay, I've already gone off it, but I can do it again. Hit the wheel on the sprocket on the right side to reset everything. Here we go. That's that wheel sprocket. I guess that does. Reset curves. Okay, so what we're looking at here, and I guess I didn't really kind of grasp this concept originally, but this here is the current value of hex. It's at 38 cents. So if we went back in time when this all started and looked, like, look at this chart, like, I mean, I'm not very up to speed with like TA, like trading analytics and analytics. I can't even say the freaking word, but you can clearly see this trajectory, right? So this path upward, it's not looking too different to what the projected outcome would be, even if it was. So 2027, 2036. I mean, sorry, I'm still baffled at that number, 15 million. Hey Siri, what's 15 million US dollars in Australian dollars?
15 million US dollars is $20,441,400, according to Yahoo Finance.
That's 20 million Australian. I mean, as a 65-year-old, I think I'll be okay with that. And let's not forget the duplicate on the pulse chain as well. I'm just saying. But even if this didn't quite meet that target, right? So this projected, laughing out loud, I'll be crying out loud, Johnny, when all this comes to fruition. Even if this didn't hit that projected mark and we dragged it down, even like keeping it at, let's drop it right down. Even keeping it at today's rate of 38 cents, more or less. It's gone from 37, it won't go to 38. Okay, we'll keep it 39. Even keeping it at today's rate, if nothing else changed and it stayed at 37 cents, it's still going to be worth $294,000. And we know things don't stay the same, right? So these numbers here, let me just reset that again. This number of hex is what you earn from T-shares, so that value will dramatically go up in 2025. Why? What happens in 2025, Johnny No Good? That my hex amount goes up. This is the hex payout per T-share. 5.7 hex, 7 hex. I see what this is saying. So every T-share I get, every day I get 5.7 hex. Look at this day. 12 hex that day. This is a rad chart, man. This is yeah, this is scary, dude. This is frightening. I really wish you hadn't have showed me this, because I'm going to come back every day, I think. The developer who built this is likely someone great with math, and there's a great chance his projections are good. I mean, if you just look at the line, like the projected line of the theoretical line going up, right? And that's based. This has already happened. All this stuff has already happened. So if it continues to, if things continue as they've already continued, that number is looking pretty damn accurate. 16 million? What the hell? 16 million? I mean, I did not expect that. I did not think that that would be the final value of my hex. I mean, yeah, let's wait and see, but let's take a huge pivot here. We're going to come back and look at the token OMI. I guess it's NFT stuff, OMI on the Ecomi blockchain. But to get us to that, I'm going to show you my surfing today. You might need to make some retirement plans. Rich gives. I was happily just to go off into my later years with no money and just be a grumpy old bastard, but maybe that's not going to be my future. Grab some fiber. Yeah. Hope so. There'll be better internet than fiber. What could be better than that? Let's take a pause here. I'm going to show you my surfing clip from today. When we come back, I'm going to get a sweater on. I'm pretty cold. When we come back, we'll look at the Ecomi blockchain. I guess that's the Ecomi. Ecomi? I don't know about it, so we'll learn about it. Welcome back to the super quick wave a day edit. Look at this. Absolute slopidity. Slopsness. Slop arena. All of the slop. Just onshore wind. A little bit of swell, but onshore wind kicking up the swell, flattening the waves. Absolute rubbish. But I tell you what, reaching in and pulling a rabbit out of a hat, if I can get something out there, then I'm doing the surfing thing somewhat correctly. And I did manage to get a couple here. Now, arguably my last ride, the last wave I got, I don't think I was in line with the beach cam, the old iPad. I think I went out here, and I think I wound up on that bank because I came out of the water over there, and my gut instinct says that I wasn't in frame. But that's the downside to using the iPad as opposed to the slack track. When the slack track did work, at least you didn't have to keep on the one bank. You could move around and everything could be theoretically still good. But that's all we got. We haven't got the slack track anymore. There is one for sale for 700 Australian bucks. If anybody trips over and finds 700 Australian bucks and they want to contribute, my PayPal is always linked in my about section, and I'd go and buy that thing tomorrow, and then we'd be back on board with the slack track. But for the time being, it's going to be old mate iPadus Maximus, hopefully pointing at the right section, cropped in on 4K, making the resolution look all bunk. But either way, yeah, I feel like I did okay out there, but you know, how about I don't decide, and how about I let you decide? Wednesday. So one thing that's really good, the temperature in the water is warming up. Now that could be either an illusion. It could be an illusion because the wetsuit was wet and cold when I put it on, and therefore my body was cold. Then when I got in the water, it's like, oh, this is nice. Maybe my wave. That could be it today. Pretty sloppy. bumpy one. A little sucky uppy bumpy rumpy dumpy.
What do you say? What do you know? What do you think? What do you do? Was it okay? Did I do okay? I mean, look at it, look at it! How can I do anything out there? I'm lucky I got any waves. Now look, while I sit down and think about, oh wow, look, there's 700 bucks. No, it's not, I'm just kidding, it's a crab hole. While I think about how I can sell crabs and generate $700, you guys can go back to the live stream.
Son of a... Are you... Oh, you're already back. Hold on a second. What? So cold here. It's spring. What? It's supposed to be warm, man. Come on. Give us some warmth. I want to be wearing my winter clothing in the spring. Get out of here. Oh yeah, I still got to finish this lovely green tea as well. Hold on, let me get this done and done. Delicious. Love it. Oh yeah, beautiful. Well folks, let's move on. Let's take a look at the Ecomi token on the OMI chain, or is it the OMI token on the Ecomi chain? I don't know why you should buy it. Let us learn skis from this guy. This is a channel called Surge Tech. Surge Tech. Surge.
What's up you guys, I hope you're doing really good today. In this video I'm going to be going over
You've already lost me. What's up, guys?
on what is Ecomi and its token OMI. So let's jump right in. So if you've been on the web and probably seen some news, you have wondered what it's Ecomi and why it's making such a big impression.
Kaser, this is Kaser's recommendation in the chat here. They have an app called Vivi, Digital NFT Collectibles. Gotcha.
So in this video I'm going to talk about that, so let's begin. Ecomi is a technological company with headquarters in Singapore that has been specializing on NFT. So in this channel we have talked about NFT, also known as the non-fungible tokens. Ecomi offers a window for digital collectors through the app called Vivi that allows users to experiment the real property of premium digital collectibles. Through the Marketplace app, users can obtain common, rare, or unique digital collectibles, share them through the social network service, and exchange them with the Vivi community, all from the palm of their hand. Ecomi sees digital collectibles as a new asset class that offers IP owners the opportunity to gain new revenue streams in the digital landscape. Digital streaming, gaming, and in-app purchases have become a multi-billion-dollar market, and the next to join in this digital trend is the pop culture and collectibles industry. With Ecomi, it comes the token OMI. So the Vivi platform based on blockchain, and for those who don't know, blockchain is used as an immutable record of ownership, so you always know that what you're buying is real and legitimate. So this platform, like I said before, is based on blockchain and built by Ecomi, allowing owning of a digital object and interacting with other users.
You got it. I don't know why he keeps going to this logo page there. He's a bit blurry. What do you got there, Kaser? Another link. Let me grab that out, dude. We always take three different 3 different videos, but I guess if you're going to provide one, I can get rid of one here. I'll get rid of this one here. Oh, wait a second. What was I had 3 here. I'll get rid of this guy, and then we'll take your one. We'll watch this one, then we'll take your one. Yeah, cool. Van Frick says NFTs will have a bigger loss than all ICOs in 2017. Is that a fact, or is that your prediction? Me personally, I'm not really in this NFT game. I don't really understand it, and I don't really see the value of it. People are making money off them though, so good on them. I've got one for sale, which, you know, let me show you. Open Seas. I've got an NFT on here for sale, and the idea with my sale of this NFT is that if it sells, it's literally life-changing money for me, but for the person who buys it, may not be. See, it's a shame when you search whale, you get all these stupid... Like, who's buying this crap? But if you go... I guess I gotta do southern right whale. Dude, there were not this many when I put mine up. Here's mine right here. This was the only whale photo that I put up. You're kidding me? This one's pretty much my photo. So let's have, this is mine here. This is my NFT, southern right whale cow teaching its calf. This is available for 100 ETH. That's correct, 100 even. That's the value of $352,000 right now. That's the value that ETH's at right now. You think I'm kidding? That's my price. This is the digital rights to this image that I photographed right at the front here of my place. The idea is that this would make a great print for an office wall, a great print for a room. For someone who's got a lot of money or a lot of Ethereum, bam, you could easily afford this, and you would be getting a great return, and you'd be changing someone's life. Mine. What a ripoff! Let's see what these other ones are worth. People are paying like millions for like JPEGs of bloody cartoon characters. Let's see this one. This is pretty much the same photo as mine, right? You're kidding me. A day that I'll never forget. A mother and a calf southern right whale resting in the shallow, clear blue waters off the south coast, New South Wales. Literally where I am. Are you kidding me? Wow, man. They just copied mine. Literally just copied mine. They literally copied my idea. A cow southern right whale teaches its calf to play in the shallow waters off of Culburra Beach. Quite a rare occurrence. I did it first. Mine's better. I'm not smoking myself, but mine's better. If it would load. I think that's better than his one. But that's intriguing. Like, I started that. So this is from a foundation. Oh,
Thank you.
Who did that?
Rob Max 7733 donated $5 towards the Jack Behind Me fund. Thanks. They call me Mr. Know-It-All. I have no time to waste. My mouth it spews pure intellect.
And I've such elegant taste. They call me Mr. Know-It-All. For ideas, they come in bounds. Yeah, I am Mr. Know-It-All. Now spread the word around. Thank you, Rob, for the Primus quote and for the 5 buckaroo. By the way, Rob, thank you for all your donations to the Jack Behind Me. That is going to be opened on a YouTube stream on Saturday. And we're not streaming DLive. We're streaming YouTube onto DLive, which, yeah, you'll see it anyway. But thank you, man. Thank you. And I love the Mr. Know-It-All. I used to have a bootleg, one of the, I probably still got it actually, one of the unlicensed recordings of Primus, and Mr. Know-It-All was called Mr. Novatan. Mr. Novatan. Anyway, let's move back in. We took a sideswipe there, but let's move back in and continue with OMI.
For this, the platform uses the OMI token of the GoChain network. The OMI token is a utility token. That is, it has been designed with the specific purpose of being exchanged for digital collectibles within the Vivi platform. In order to raise funds and start building Vivi, the OMI token was sold in a private pre-sale round and to the public through an initial exchange offering on the BitForex exchange. The collection was capped at 1500 BTC, and at all stages of the collection, the OMI token was priced at 1 Satoshi. There were no discounts for private or pre-sale investors, nor were locks or vested rights on those tokens. 20% of the total token supply was made available during sales. That is 150 billion OMI tokens. A value of 50 BTC of OMI was sold in the public sale, which sold out in less than 12 hours and was completed in May 2019. At the time of the sales, the BTC was worth around $7,000. The current circulating supply of OMI tokens is around 166 billion OMI, and with the Vivi tokenomics system design, an additional 40% or 300 billion OMI tokens are held in reserve by the app, most of which will never enter in circulation. Now, before I finish the video, I would like to go over some of the OMI advantages, so let's do that now. Ecomi has obtained the highest number of branded digital collectible licenses. You already have licenses for a lot of comic book characters like Superman, Batman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, Ghostbusters, and it also has licenses for video games such as Monster Hunter and Street Fighter, television and film characters just like Star Trek, Ultraman, Jurassic Park, Fast and the Furious.
OMI charts have been doing good, great. So you're invested here, Kesa? You're into this?
And Back to the Future. You're also gonna have sports like NFL and much more. So Ecomi has a product that really works, unlike the vast majority of cryptocurrency projects, which are only based on promises. The Ecomi team has one of the best apps on the market, either for Android or iOS, so you should definitely give it a try. Ecomi has an extremely strong token model. 40% of OMI's maximum supply is held in a reserve within the app. Every time an NFT
Yes, I'm a collector on Viv and an OMI investor. Everything sales out, drops in seconds. Everything sells out, right? So as soon as they put a drop out, it sells out. Yeah, right.
On the Vivi app, the equivalent value of OMI tokens is withdrawn from the pool and burned. The result is that just 1 month after opening the Vivi app to the public, more than 1 billion OMIs have been permanently withdrawn from circulation. Additionally, 10% of this proceeds from NFTs new sales go to buy back OMI from exchanges. It is possibly the best tokenomics model we have seen in NFT projects in a very long time. So if you're really interested on Ecomi and its token, I would recommend you to stick in the channel because we'll be talking about it every week. We'll be talking about all the news that come up as they do. Alright everyone, so that was it for today's video.
Interesting.
If you got some valuable information.
Thank you, Surge Tech. This is from Crypto Far West. What the F is Vive 2? There's a second version?
If you have time, I'd like you to listen and watch this.
Wow.
A few years ago when I decided to get sober, I was taught the importance of finding things you're passionate about and being involved in a supporting community. And I can say Vivi is one of those places that I found that.
with that thing and come in here.
I got to be careful here. I'm on YouTube, and this is from Back to the Future. I recognize that straight away. They're going to go to Immutable X soon, which will be their big move. They just reached 1 year being released. Let me just jump forward here. I don't want to I definitely do not want to be playing Back to the Future. Oh, you're kidding me.
As NFTs.
Joining us now is Beatball, the graphic artist behind the record-smashing NFT.
How much copyrighted material is in this? I'm on YouTube. I don't want to get dinged for this crap. If they're just going to take news reports, then that can get dinged. Yeah, I don't want to play any of this, man.
Nothing is the same.
Is this just like compilations of news stories about this? Because I don't want to play any of that.
Of a house, it's an NFT. Boom, that proves you all.
Is that what this is, Kaser? Sorry, dude. I can't play this, man. Yeah, because I'm on YouTube, and like as soon as like news corporations get wind that you're playing their content, they ding you. And I'm already on a strike. And a warning strike. So I can't play this, man.
The flower starts blooming, right?
I can't play this. And by the way, that guy is one of Australia's biggest scammers right here. This guy right here. We wouldn't be listening to that dude. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I can't play this one, dude. That's 3 minutes in. I definitely can't be playing that. That's okay. So we can't take that, dude. We'll take the next one here. Do you know what? Even this channel at 1.7 million subscribers, I'll be reluctant to play that. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna end it on YouTube. I'm just gonna end the YouTube stream because then you know what, dude? I'm gonna go back. This is a big FU to YouTube. I'm gonna grab that link out again. And we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this without you, YouTube. If this is how it is on YouTube, we want to learn about this token. I want to educate my audience about the token. We can't do that here on YouTube. So just, you know, we wanted to learn about the OMI token. We wanted to learn, and we did. We did it afterwards on DLive, but you're not going to see that. So I'm going to just give a little segment here for the YouTube thumbnail cards to come up. And thanks, YouTube. You're lousy. I'm sitting here in silence while on the screen comes up certain things. And then I'm going to turn off the YouTube so that we can continue with the stream. Probably around that's about 20 seconds, isn't it? We'll go about there. That's about 20 seconds. All right. Thanks, YouTube. Get your shit together. Okay, we're back.